Okay, now we have right here two debugging windows. What's in them? Well, we have one right here for the debugging output for the CIO test right here. We can see that my FujiNet device is ready. And down here, we have an open socket on port 1, 2, 3, 4 at the same address. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take and send a hello world message out from my FujiNet to the socket using standard basic commands. As usual, I have a test program with a handler loaded in the flash. It provides the end device in its current state. Now currently the auxiliary bits don't really matter, but for the sake of consistency here, I'm just going to use the standard idiom for doing this. Now we're opening up a connection using the end device to 192.168.1.7 port 1, 2, 3, 4. Now since this is a test program, I'm not really checking the aux bits to see what they are. This is just going to assume that we're going to write to it at some point. It really doesn't matter, but it shows that CIO itself doesn't care what auxiliaries you pass, just that you deal with them. So what that actually does is send an SIO write request to the peripheral, which causes the packet to come over here. It gets received, it gets parsed, and as a result we get a connection request down here, and we are good. Now at this point I can use standard routines for printing to the socket. We're going to print something rather big. Hello. Now, the nice thing about the CIO handler here is that in the back, what this is going to do, this is going to translate into an SIO request. And as part of the SIO request, it's going to specify in its aux1 and aux2 parameters the size of the buffer here. So it will only transmit a big enough SIO packet as needed to actually fill that particular buffer. So it tries to be efficient on that end of it. We see, there it is, boom, and if we look, we will see our packet being received over here just fine. But we will also see hello from our Atari running FujiNet. And just for the sake of it, let's just do that a few hundred times. Not 300 times, maybe. And, oops. That's actually not right to the screen, huh? Yeah. This is what happens when you try to type one-handed. So here we go. We can see it happening over here. And there's our loop. There we go. All right, guys, what do you think? More to come, but at least this particular test works.